uncomfortable with.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm gonna talk about the Utah Jazz. Currently, I'm gonna just be honest with you, okay, man? They have Rudy Gobert, they have Donovan Mitchell. They've been a solid team in the regular season. They just don't get any further than that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, even when they get to the postseason, you don't have a lot of faith in them, okay? And with that being said, you got to wonder, should Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert want a trade request? And should the Jazz want to trade them? Like, I personally think everybody should want everybody gone. Like, just rebuild, blow it up, please. But let's go down those 2 points. So, with that being said, we got to think about, well, what do Donovan and Rudy want for their legacies? And then also, do the Jazz have much faith in this duo? Now, you've already heard what I said the Jazz should do. So maybe we can talk about what Rudy and Donovan might want in their legacies, okay? So, what do we have here in Rudy Gobert? Well, I'm going to start with Rudy because he was drafted first. Now, he was drafted in 2014, so he's been playing for about 9 seasons. When I say about, it's been exactly 9 seasons. Now, he's averaged 12 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks in his career. He's also been a 3-time All-Star, a 5-time All-Defensive Player, 4-time All-NBA, and a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. So he's no slouch, okay? And then we got Donovan Mitchell. He was drafted in 2017. He has a 5-year career, and he's averaging 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1 steal, and 0.3 blocks. Now, he's also doing this on 44% shooting from the field, 36% from the 3, and 83% from the free throw. He's also a 3-time All-Star, again, 5 years, so 6% of his career has been All-Star thus far. Again, nothing to scoff at. So both of these players at least have a decent career so far. But I'm saying the Jazz shouldn't want to believe in them. Well, let's take a look at what Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell have done in their tenure with the Jazz. So, like I said, Gobert was drafted first. It's a nice little 4-year gap. So you got 2014, they were 5th in the division. Not the conference, the division. So that's the subcategory of the conference. Remember, there's East and West conferences, and each conference has 3 divisions. So within their own division, they were 5th. 2015, they're 3rd. By the way, if we're talking about divisions, you're not in the playoffs, okay? 2016, now you're 9th in the conference. All right, cool, but you're still not in the playoffs. There's no play-in game at this point in time. Now we're talking about 2017 because you're 5th in the conference. Go to the 2nd round. You lose to the Rockets. I'll give it to you. But you beat Lob City in 7. So shout out to you guys. That's with Rudy Gobert. So he does, help the team get to the playoff picture. That was when they had Gordon Hayward back in the day. Shout out to them. Then they draft Donovan Mitchell. Cool. 2018, 5th in the conference. 2nd round exit. Again, you lose to the Rockets in 5. They were tough. The only team that was really beating them were the Warriors. Then you got 2019. You're 5th. Yet again. And you get out in the 1st round this time. Again to the Rockets in 5. I'm sorry. 2017, they were swept by the Warriors. My bad. Now, 2020. You guys let the Nuggets come back when you were up 3-1. Oh, by the way, you were 6th. Okay. Now, the next season, you guys were 1st in the conference, right? 2nd round exit, and you lose to a Kawhi-less Clippers team. But you're 1st in the conference, though. Like, you've been putting on a show. And now this season, I know there's still more in the playoffs, but you're 5th yet again. And you're going to lose in the 1st round to the Jazz, who didn't have Luka until Game 4. So that's been the tenure of Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. Moderate success. Did not sniff the Western Conference Finals at all. The closest you came to was when you lost to the Clippers in 6. That's the closest. The closest. I think it's about time that both players say, you know what, this is not working for us. Because Donovan Mitchell, again, it's a solid player, very solid player. But I look at him like Damian Lillard, not by styles per se, but Donovan does score like Dame. Dame's just a much better facilitator. That's something that Spida needs to work on. But player-wise, well, I need Spida to have a big playmaking combo guard, a defensive big with scoring ability, not just lobs, which is what Rudy Gobert is. And you also need 3-and-D wings like everybody else. And for Rudy Gobert, outside of just add an offensive skill set, outside of just catching lobs, he needs a facilitating guard, some scoring wings, and a stretch versatile big. Because he has the interior on lock. I'll give him that. But that's what he needs. Now, in those, notice how the needs that I said don't really fit the other player. Like, Donovan Mitchell's not a facilitating guard. He's not. He can. Like, averages 4.5 assists, but he's not a playmaker per se. He's more of a scorer. That's his role. So, I personally think, hey, the Jazz need to make some trades, bro. Now, on the screen, you see a couple of trades that I think the Jazz could make for both Spida and Gobert. There are 2 teams that line up for both. And this is the Knicks and the Mavs. And I gotta say, if the Mavericks pull both Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, you have your facilitating guard in Luka and your scoring wing in Luka. Donovan Mitchell will be a nice little cherry on top. Like, that's just an extra little that's a nice superstar pairing with Donovan Mitchell and Luka. And then for the Knicks, well, hey, we might get RJ, Obi, Mitchell Robinson, Alec Burks, and a pick. All right, cool. So for the Jazz, you get to rebuild. Even on the Mavs trade, you get Brunson, Tim Hardaway Jr., or Spencer Dinwiddie, Powell, Bertans, and a pick. Now, I understand it's not the sexiest comeback, but hey, you can build off of this and then start to come back through the draft. Like, you just need to rebuild this thing. You need to blow it up, the Jazz speaking. So these are some trades you guys could do. Personally, I'd go the Knicks just because you get RJ and Toppin, and Robinson's no slouch either. So that's something you can potentially build around. I said potentially. I like RJ. You know, I'm biased. I'm a Duke fan, but he actually has been playing pretty well. And then if you can't really, get those type of trades working, which I think you can. Those 2 teams are willing to make those type of trades. Well, maybe if you can sneak away Anthony Edwards and maybe bring in Taurean Prince for contract reasons. I'd like to take that deal for Utah. I don't think the Wolves do it, but they might be enticed to do that if you float them out. If you float out Donovan Mitchell, pair him with D'Angelo Russell and Cat, I think you might have something there for the Wolves. They're already in the playoffs. If not, again, go for the Knicks. Either you get RJ or you try to bring over Randall. Try to go for RJ. And then Toppin plus a pick, like I said. Maybe you can go the Nuggets, but I'd personally try to go for the Knicks right now. And then, for Gobert, I got the Knicks as well. You can get Mitchell Robinson. You bring in Obi and you get a pick. That's lovely. If not, I'm looking at the Spurs. Their packages could be nice too. The trade packages could be nice too. But again, the Knicks and the Mavs, those are the teams that I would look for the Jazz to actually make this trade happen. It's about time that this duo, either they pair up with another star, and I don't think that happens for the Jazz. I think this train has ran its course, or they part ways. Point blank period. If you want to have a better legacy, like Gobert actually is going to have a better legacy than Donovan Mitchell right now. And that's a sad thing. I think Gobert is overrated, just a little bit. But you know, that's another story for another day. I'll probably make a video about it. But hey, let me know what you think about let me know what you think about the video in the comment section below. I'm here for all the smoke. If you guys agree or disagree, let me know. I want to hear from you Jazz fans as well. But hey, my name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. And please like, subscribe, comment, tell anybody about the show. Hey, hope you have a good one. Take care.
We're still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy and